Hello again everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are working on the Baler 125 round bale baler. And as you can see, occasionally when the strings come down and they get shot into the main section and wrap around the bale, they miss, they get hooked on this somehow and they start wrapping around the main chute here. So today we are going to pull all that apart. I think the easiest way to do it, if we come down here, we've got these 3 bolts right here I'm going to try and take out. That way I can just bend these out of the way a little bit, cut all of that out, and then put the bolts back up. Should be a simple, easy job. There is a second job that I want to do today, which is I want to come up here and pull the blades off and give them a quick sharpen, but I don't know if we're going to get to that today with time frame and how long this takes. It might be another video altogether. As you can see, it's raining out. You can probably hear it. I listened to that video where it was raining while I was working on the lawnmower the other day, and you could hardly hear me over the amount of rain. So let's get started. What do you want to bet that this stuff is metric? This is the #1 reason why I enjoy. It doesn't need to be, it's not even heated yet. I am thinking of putting in a, sorry for the pauses, I'm swapping out sockets, trying to figure out which one fits. There we go. We are solid on 13 millimeter. Anyways, where was I going with that? I don't remember. Oh, I remember where I was going with it. That's why I really enjoy just something that this nice concrete pad. All right, now I need an extension. Alright, one of these days we'll get down in here and get working. Anyways, this is why I really enjoy just a nice concrete pad and some cover. It doesn't need to be much. You can always add another layer on yourself, which is what I've done. And I'm laying on some cardboard right now just to keep a little bit of the insulation between me and the ground. And it's about 40 degrees out right now and raining. It's absolutely miserable, and it's really moist, so it eats right into you. The wind hasn't picked up yet. That'd be the one killer right now. I would like to add just a little bit of heat source here somehow so you could thaw out, but I want to make it portable so I don't chance it burning anything in here. So we'll figure something out. Am I just spinning on the other side, or is that actually coming? Yep, she's coming. Spring activated. Oh, that works perfect. If I just take that one other one, so I have plenty of room, we'll be absolutely all set. I should probably check, make sure this is actually recording. Yep. Ooh. That one's a lot more stuck. There we go. Anyways, this is also how you get down here to replace and fix any of the teeth, which I'll show you once I'm done cutting away some of this stuff. Now, this is the side of farming and homesteading that a lot of people don't show you. And I just finished watching the first section of Clarkson's Farm Season 4. Love doing that on night shift, he's funny. I loved him on Top Gear too. But he shows it a little bit of the frustrations and agony of farm life and everything being broken and needing to get fixed and needing to be done now, and how just another hand. Of course, it's helpful that he has other income and all day, every day, most days. But just another hand here all day, every day would make this life so much easier. I think I've told you guys how on one of the previous videos, I believe I was at like, okay, can we get, how do we come up right up here? All right, so we got the same thing up here. Clean those up. So there's, not to get sidetracked again, but we're gonna do that a lot now, since I'm trying to show you all of the nitty-gritty, not just the nice clean portions. But up here, that's horrible deal. See, I do a lot of this stuff by touch. I can't actually see what I'm doing up here. There we go. So right there, I'm looking at the other side, is 2 more bolts that we're going to pop out. And then these braces should come right back out. I hope they're not too much of a pain to put back on, but knowing how life is, they probably will be. There's that. Try not to lose the bolts. Here we come here, you. I know it sucks being you guys right now because you can't see anything, but I don't have weight to. Oh, that's nice. Okay, we might be getting the breaker bar. Oh, there we go. Probably add a little bit of never sees on these. Try and tip you up so you can at least see that I'm doing something instead of you just staring at the ground. Okay. Am I going the right way with this rough on me? Oh, still going off. Alright, so that one's turning quite nicely. Something's... Well, chickens must be laying an egg. You can hear them start up all of a sudden. Don't tell me there's 2. Yes, there is. There's 2. Of course there's 2. Why would there be just 1? Is there just 2? Yes. Alright, so apparently there are 2 screws on the top, or bolts on the top. Just 1 on the bottom. Oh, thankfully this one came easy again. I don't even know if you can see this. I gotta keep checking the camera every once in a while. this just makes it that much more impressive. So the Outdoor Boys channel he just said his goodbye like last week or something, and it was a big inspiration to start and just YouTube and showing what you do during life. And sad to see him go. He'll always be watched. I'm still subscribed to him if he ever comes back. Still watch his videos and repeat all the time. But where was I going with that? I totally have no clue where I was going with that. Oh, I know where I was going with that. Just how much harder trying to videotape everything that you're doing as you're doing it, and trying to keep that all into mind at the same time is a lot harder than it looks. Like, everybody's like, oh, that looks easy. Yeah, well, try it. I highly do recommend everybody, at least, even if you don't post it, just record it yourself, and you'll find yourself becoming a lot better of an orator as well, I've found. Because that's one thing that I didn't really suffer from, but one thing that's happened in my life is I'm alone doing this, so I don't talk. Now all of a sudden I'm talking to you guys, trying to describe what I'm doing, and in my head I've got the thought process and I've got the words, and I'm silently talking to myself in the head. No, I'm not crazy. That's not a sign that I need a shrink. So I'm just going through the process, and I'd be like saying what I need to do and describing it as if somebody else was here to somebody in my head. But now that I actually have to verbalize it, I find it helps me become a lot better of a speaker and orator, and organize my thoughts. As you can see, they're not organized at all. Come on. That's one problem with this set. Is every once in a while I'll flick it, and we'll be going the other way. Might touch these with a little bit of Never Seas before I put them back on. This one might be replaced. I don't know. She's coming hard. I hope I'm not stripping her. If I had the time, I would love to get my tap and die set and just clean these up, but that's one of those things where you don't have the time. Like, this has been sitting in here. I don't know which order I put the videos out in. I'll do like 2 or 3 videos at a time, and then I'll upload them once a week. Because every once in a while, you'll notice there was like a week or two there, I had nothing. I was just too busy working and trying to get stuff done. So yeah, right there, it's not too bad. She's just rusty. There we go. So, now, you can see over here, you can't, because, there we go. You can see over here, that is how you take that tooth out. And I'll show you better once I get this off. I'm not going to try and save it. I have no clue how much is here, how old it is. Some of this stuff was there when I bought it. I've had this, what, two seasons now? 2 haying seasons. What do we have for time? 15 minutes. See, that's the thing, like, normally somebody would put that at high speed. You guys might be listening to this at like 1.5. That's what I do a lot. Maybe 2 if you're a fast listener. There we go, there's that. But I also, by doing that, by speeding it up, you don't get the exact time perception. Like a lot of videos I watch are somebody making something and they've sped it up and I've sped it up again. And it's like, oh, I could build that building. Oh, how long did that take? Half hour? Yeah, it'd be nice and easy. No, in reality, it took like, I don't know, 3 days. And I apparently need to sharpen my knife. Looks like I need to add some air to the tires too. And for anybody that just realized the timing, it's Memorial Day. I don't know when this is gonna air or when you're watching it, but yes, this is my summer maintenance and I haven't gotten to the field yet because of this rain. Everything's just so wet. There we go. So, I don't think I have any teeth that need to get fixed or swapped out. But this is the process. You would take that panel off. You've got a bolt on this side. It looks like he swapped it out. That looks like a hex bolt in there, and then just a regular bolt over here. So you don't see any more threads. Just these dangling, which they're not the cleanest cut, which is why I wanted to get those. That'll definitely be another video. I've noticed that a lot of my viewers watch like first couple more minutes and then a portion of what they need to. That's what I do. That's why I try not to use clickbait all that much, because it's just, sure, it gets your views up, but I'm using this to learn how to do this again because I haven't done it in a year. And most of my people, most of the people that follow this channel do the same thing. They're looking for, all right, I'm at this part and I'm drawing a blank. What's the next step? Which some people, let me go get some Never Seas and just clean these up real quick. Do I have some in my bag here? That would be wonderful. I don't think I do. Alrighty, back at it. Anyways, like I was saying, most of my guys don't watch this for the clickbait. They're looking at how to do this stuff. Who knows, that might change. My channel might change and more people will watch it just for the entertainment. Alright, one started. Again, one of these days I'm going to figure out how to keep the GoPro on. I know it'll waste the batteries more, but that way I can at least see. Alright, so there's that. I'll make sure we don't start cross-threading them. That one's in good. That one's in good. Oh. Ouch. That was my head. You don't need much of this. And I'm hoping not to need to take these off again for a while. Probably this one. Oh, you have a lot of pressure on. Alright, this is not going to be as fun. So there's a lot of pressure on this. I don't know if that started or not. Nope. Alright, since that's going to be a pain, I don't know if you can see anything, but we're going to tighten down. I think my head and hat were just blocking everything. Oh, wasn't in that one. We're going to tighten these down so that I've got a full set of threads holding it down. I don't ruin those threads. Same on this one. I'm not snugging it yet because I want the play in it, but I want it at least a full set of threads down through. Alright, that one's just coming on snug, and that one's got a little plate left in it. Ouch! Alright, hang on. Let me make sure you can see again. There we go. Nope, you're cross-threaded. Alright, you're started now. Yes, I'm one of the people that needs to say righty-tighty, lefty-loosey and actually look at what I'm doing, and I'll turn and turn and turn, and as I end up in so many different positions, like right now I'm using my left hand while I'm on my back facing east. And tomorrow I'll be facing someplace else, looking at someplace else, and it's like, alrighty, I need to actually visualize which way righty-tighty, lefty-loosey is. Which is why I absolutely loathe left-handed threads. Unless they're extremely easy to get to and extremely well marked and notated. Feel those, make sure they're seated all right and out of the way. And we are a little bit more than half done. A little bit more, we're about halfway back together. Let's put it that way. So I am going to prep these. Like I said, you don't need much, you need some. Makes it easier on you because you're going to be the next guy. Guarantee it. I'm going to be the next guy that tears this apart and works on it. Need a little bit more than that, though. You also don't need to be stingy. Don't be wasteful, but don't be stingy. You know, that's one thing I'd really love, is just, maybe I'll suggest it in an email or something. But I would love to see all the unedited raw video footage from Clarkson's farm. I think that would be hilarious. You obviously couldn't put it on Amazon. They wouldn't allow that. There'd be way too much cussing and other stuff. But I think that would be really beneficial to a lot of people who are trying to get into farming. Just how busy you actually are. Again, I'm not snugging them down yet. I just want to make sure these are... I can see the bottom of this first one. I'm just going to make sure I get a full set of threads on them both, because there is quite a bit of tension on there. Push him over. Definitely this one. If you would please get out of my face. Alright, you are started now. I almost think that you are supposed to have 2 on all these bottom ones as well, and that they just keep falling out, and I've been lucky so far, so I don't know. That's something I'll have to look up. Go. Alrighty. What time do we got? We got 32 minutes. Perfect. You know what? I'm gonna call that video there. That way you guys don't have to sit through 32 minutes of me blabbing and doing another project just to get to the next section. Plus I'm almost out of battery. So, I hope that was helpful for you guys. If you have this same problem, if you have ways of stopping it so it doesn't happen in the first place, let me know in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Everybody have a wonderful summer and stay safe.